I made over $1,000 in profit in one day flipping iPhones. I'm about to tell you exactly how I did it. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Boston Miller, and I've sold about $130,000 worth of iPhones in the last year. So I do know what I'm talking about. I've made over $7,000 just this month flipping iPhones profit, and I want to show you how I made 1,000 of that in just one day. Now, a few weeks ago, I made a video where I showed that I spent $2,300 in one day, and I was predicting what I would make from that. But in this video, I'm going to actually dive into it and show you exactly what I made from that. Now, quick disclaimer, I sold all those phones that I showed you in that last video, or maybe it was 2 videos ago on my channel. Anyways, you'll be able to tell by the title, but I spent $2,300 and I sold all the phones I bought of that $2,300 within 4 days. So it's just taken me a while to make the video because I've just been selling so many phones and been busy with that. But I did want to show you the results. It's kind of like a part 2 to that video, essentially. And I have some of the original doc, which I made this recording for the first video on. Spent $2,300, $2,000 cash. Total spend was $2,300 because of trade-ins that I do. I'm gonna make a video explaining trade-ins eventually because that's a big part of my business and a big reason I'll be able to make such a jump this month and even just recently, especially. This is my expected profit breakdown. I had a low end, a high end, than really what I expected to get, and I expected to make about $955 total profit on that $2,300. Anyways, this is the actual profit. So I ended up doing $1,225. My high end total profit was $1,205. And the reason for that again was trade-ins. So the 14 Plus I got for $400. I had sold that for $480 for an $80 profit. The iPhone 14 Pro, I made $180 profit on that. I picked up the 15 Pro, the 14, and the 12 Mini as a bundle. I sold all of that for $500 profit. It was bought $700, sold $1,200. $70 profit on the 11 Pro Max. That was cracked. The 13 Pro, $195 total profit there because someone traded in. So I ended up getting $420 cash. So we made profit there, and then on top of that, this dude traded in 2 old phones that I was able to sell for $150 combined. So $195 profit, and then the 15 plus $200 profit. And again, all that sold within 4 days. So I think I made this video the exact same day. The first one, the exact same day that I spent all this money and got everything. This is like 2-3 weeks in the future now. And it all sold within 4 days. That's including the traded in phones. And that's exclusively on Facebook Marketplace. It's not even going to direct buyer or eBay, which I'm going to have to do at some point just because I can't sell 70 to 80 phones on my market every single month. I can, just not for the prices I want, unfortunately. It's just such a pain to deal with as well. But anyways, yeah, so my high end I expected, best case scenario, for what I had it listed for, if everything sold for what I listed for, I would have made $1,205 profit on the high end because of the trade-ins and because I got most of those high end prices that I wanted. $1,225 in profit. And I actually put some of the numbers here. I had the low end is $685. The expected was $955, high end $1,205, and the actual was $1,225. So I figured I could share this with you guys to show you the power of what phone flipping has. It was pretty mind-blowing for me, but it's just the trade-ins that have been so valuable for me. And again, I'm going to make a video on trade-ins in the future because you can learn a lot from that. The way I do trade-ins, I always make sure that if someone's trading in an old phone that I'm profiting on that, as well as the original phone I was selling. So if I was selling a phone for $100 and someone was trading in a phone that I would sell for $80, I would offer them $30 for it and still get the $70 cash because I want to make sure that I'm not just breaking even on my original price that I wanted, but I'm actually getting at least $50 more. So that's always been my threshold, it's about $50. I try to make $50 at least on every flip, and I keep that same principle for trade-ins as well. Again, I'll explain that all in more depth in another video, but that's the general gist of it. You may be able to pick it up just from there. So I figured I'd share that key point at least. But yeah, $1,225 in one day off of $2,325 spent. That's, I don't even know what that percentage is, but that's a pretty good return on investment, especially just for one day. So obviously I'm not doing numbers like that all the time, not every day, but you will have days like that, and that's just how it goes sometimes. You have days where maybe it's zero, you can't find a deal. That's pretty rare at this point, but it can still happen. Regardless, really, really, really good day. And so I want to just break it down and share it, kind of just a proof of concept thing, show you guys what kind of money can be made out there. And that's, again, not selling anything online or to a direct buyer. That's all Facebook Marketplace to buy and sell in one day. So if you're interested in starting or maybe scaling or learning some of my systems and operations, how you can either grow your phone flipping business or maybe start one from scratch, as I did about a year ago, then I definitely would recommend some of the other videos on my channel. But also, I do have a free school community, completely free. You can just join it, start asking me questions, and I'll be happy to assist you. I've got over 200 members in there. There's a free case study in there as well, which shows how I originally went from $0 to $4,000 in a month. And like I said, this month, over $7,000 profit. So no reason not to join. There's just so much information I'm willing to give you for free. There's literally nothing to lose by joining. If you're interested in making money, I would recommend joining for sure. And there's a bunch of other members who are on the same journey, grinding away. So go ahead and just claim your spot in that free community. I've got it linked below. And again, I'll be making that trade-in video soon, as well as a bunch of other knowledge I'm going to spill on this channel about phone flipping. So just stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.